Great people, welcome to this channel. This is Isaac the Great, a counseling psychologist, life coach, and a corporate trainer. Today I'm talking about pornography. Yes, I said pornography. You know, one of the challenges and situations and pandemics that people are not seeing is that word, pornography. It is one of the disturbing yet very fast-growing industry in the world. Millions of dollars are exchanging hands and are being generated out of this industry. Those who produce these films, those who participate in the production, those who sell, those who host these videos on YouTube and whatever, have gained a lot. But you know one thing, that we are losing a generation. Someone wrote a book entitled Save a Generation and illustrated of the extent of money, the extent of the evil, the extent of the effects that has been brought by pornography in the world today. Let me draw this story closer home. Recently, some young, actually teenagers, a video was trending of children between 9 and 16 who are participating in recording themselves performing sexual acts at home with their colleagues. This is devastating, and especially at this time that we are talking of COVID-19, young people spending their idle time with all this. As a counseling psychologist, not one, not twice have I handled cases of people who have been addicted to pornography. All these are issues that are already in the society out there. And therefore, to me, I just want to zero in on two things. Number one, what is the effect of pornography to you? Number one, it causes a great distort on the mind, on your perceptions and expectations on sex. Number two, it is very addictive. And therefore, once you get addicted, getting out of it becomes a long time process. Of course, so far I've up to over 6 people with this addiction successfully. But it takes a long time and the commitment to program the mind of this person differently to correct that. Something else very important that you need to know about the effects of pornography, that it affects the brain, the neural nerve that is responsible for all this. The extreme exposure affects you in a great extent. Something else, it causes you to get to what we call perversions and abnormal behavior, abnormal sexual behaviors that are not correct. Today, many people, especially young boys and girls, have started engaging into masturbation until it has even a language in the street. Utasikia vijana wakisema kunyonga. I don't know, the ladies wanasema ni kuchapa chura or whatever. But all these are things that are happening in society today. All because of pornography. The effects are more and they can keep on listing. Let me tell you a thing. That the most powerful and useful tool in sex is not the private part that we talk about. I'll not use the keywords here because of the code. But this is the point. That V organ or the D organ is not the main thing. The first and the most important tool is the brain. So that picture that you put in the brain and you fantasize and you think it is happening, by the way, those guys that you see on those videos are acting. That's not the real thing. Most of them are under influence of a certain steroid to hype them. And a lot of camera tricks. So please, if you are addicted to this kind of a thing, it is possible that you can get out of it. How? Number one is to admit that you have a problem. And number two is to commit yourself to seek for help and maintain the discipline, the commitment to the process of counseling. As a counseling psychologist, I'll be able to help you to get out of it. I want to encourage parents and challenge them at the same time. If you are giving your child a mobile phone, a gadget, whichever, do you know what they watch in that private room they are in? Engage your children. If they, by any chance, you realize that they are into this thing, the best thing is not to blast them and judge them. It's to engage them and refer to a professional like me so that we can have this discussion and see when did it begin, how has it affected you, so that at the end of the day you can be helped. By the way, I also remember to say this: masturbation, pornography leads to masturbation, which also causes sexual dysfunction, like erectile dysfunction and all other sexual dysfunction that we can talk about. So it is very important to seek for help today. Engage with me. My contacts are just after finishing this clip. You can be able to get my contacts there. Please subscribe to this channel for more content, for more learning, and engage with me. Like, give a comment, give your opinion about this, and let's talk. Don't just remain and suffer silently for many years. And this is affecting everyone across the board, young and old. Everyone across the board. Thank you. Young and old. Please let everyone across the board, young